Hello, good evening.
Right.
I want to, yeah, I want to ask about the we have pods. So, from your explanation, the container runtime is an example is Docker container. So it can run more than one container at a time.
Yes.
So now for the pods, so I want to ask that is it one container runtime that can be used to manage multiple pods? So
Yes.
in other words, for one container runtime, we can spin up one or more pods.
Yes. So this container
So
runtime is for the node. So it's like you
okay,
put an engine in the node, it will run as many container as you want to in that, in that node. This one too, we have its own in this node. It will
okay,
run as many pod, as many container you want in that node.
okay,
Of course, it has its own capacity. Maybe once it reach 80%, you'll be seeing that this full, blah 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 blah. Do you get? So you can run as many
yes.
depending on what you want to run. So you
So
just have
I
the
want to
engine there, and it will cater for the whole node. Okay, continue.
so I want to further understand what pod does. So I want to understand. I want to ask that for the pod, why do we need more than one pod in a single node?
So like I explained here, this is a fixture on those websites, right?
Yes.
This is a fixture. This is a fixture. Each of this fixture runs in a container. Then
Okay.
each of the container runs in a pod.
Okay.
Do you now understand why we need more than one pod?
Yes.
So it depends on your fixture that you are running. So if this is a container running in a pod, this is another container running in a pod, another container running in a pod. Because they are different separate fixtures, that's why it's recommended to use just one container in a pod. So let's assume all these ones now, we want to put them together to be different pod, to many containers in a pod, then you can do that, but it's not sometimes it might be complication, depends on how and what you want to set. I don't know if you get my point now.
Sorry, please, can you do the explanation again? I don't get.
Which one?
For the pod. So the example you are giving now. So on this website, this, if I understand, the website has we have endpoints. I believe that endpoints is what is used to consume an API. So assuming that maybe we have one or more endpoints, so it's possible that each endpoint is working with different server. Is that the point of what you are trying to say? If I can understand from that perspective.
So look at this. Each pod has a container, right?
Yes.
So the kube proxy ensure that you can reach this container
Okay.
through this pod, and it has an IP,
Okay.
right? So you can reach this
Yes.
pod through the IP.
Okay.
Like this service I'm explaining, this is a pod running in this worker node. This is a pod. It has an IP that you can reach it through the node, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
this node has an IP which has been routed through by a service. It has its own IP. This has its own IP. So if you want to reach this pod, you will reach it through what? Through an IP.
IP. Yes.
Or maybe an endpoint, depending on what it is. So this one has a separate IP. This has a separate IP. Then this has a separate IP.
Okay.
So So Kubernetes work is to orchestrate them so they can communicate and you can able to access them like a kind of networking. Like if you
Like
see,
distribution,
yes,
like sharing like load on the side. So instead of serving an app with just a single server, the work is now shared with multiple servers. So that IP I use it to represent like a server, if I understand. So anyway, I understand your point.
so
I understand.
this each one is like a microservice. This is a microservice. It runs in a container and we run it in a
Okay,
pod. This run in a
okay, okay.
container, I run it in a pod. Each one has its own IP that you can use to communicate with them. So
Yes.
now take for example, this one is maybe is this. Let's take these three example, 1, 2, 3 now.
Okay.
And those are the ports, 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
So if you want this port to communicate with these three, 2 to communicate with 3, 2 to communicate with 1, 2 to communicate with 3. Or maybe this one in this worker node want to communicate with 3 in this, or these 3 to communicate with 2. For them to all communicate, you need a kind of orchestration,
Yes.
right? That is like that's Kubernetes system. Is the one that orchestrates
Okay.
everything. What you just need to do is give it the command of what you want.
Okay.
You
Understood.
understand? So if you want
Yes.
to build your platform or infrastructure, it is really a great work. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes.